What was it?
Shh. She'll be back. Rest now. Keep an eye on her.
Is she sick?
It's Aloy, isn't it? Walk with me. I am Ateka, commander of the Lowland clan. The girl, Zella, was poisoned by the blood choke. For months, it has polluted our waters, depriving us of food and clean drink. We've learned to live with it as best we can. But recently, without explanation, the filth cleared from much of the lowland. Yet one river still runs red, like a split vein from a rotted corpse.
So the water here is still poisoned?
Exactly. I sent my best squad to find its source, led by Zella's mother. They failed to report. Hekarro told me how you dropped part of the throne on Regala at the Cool Route, saved his life. So lend me your strength. Together we...
Sounds like you know Hekarro pretty well.
He was my commander before he... I had served in his squad since we... back then. He was determined to destroy any enemy of the Low. I was with him the day he took the Grove. Stood guard outside as he claimed the throne with him. He entered a conqueror, but returned with the ambition of ending the constant bloodshed.
Because he saw Faraday's message.
Yet he became our first chief, ruler of all Tenakth, and dedicated the tribe to fighting machines.
If you're so close with Hekarro, why aren't you a marshal?
I wanted to serve as one, but maintaining control of the desert and sky clans is difficult. But the title wasn't handed to me. I fought for the honor, as our rights demand. 5 days of scars. By the last sunset, I stood alone. The new commander. Close to 20 years have passed since.
This blood choke. Is that what you call...
Yes. A couple years ago, it was only it grew over time. It sickens those who drink the polluted water, kill the fish we used to catch. But a while ago, unexplainably, the rivers began to... Because of it, my people continue to waste away, weakening the clan.
I'll help you find your missing squad.
Good. The longer the blood choke remains, the longer... We'll follow the Red River. The squad would have done the same. Might be able to pick up some sign of them.
Let's head out.
We'll start at the mouth of the Red River. This way. For months, I've watched as the strongest warrior and the smallest child alike fell ill from the blood choke. When the other rivers cleared, it seemed like the tide had finally turned. See those hopes vanish.
Hey, we'll get to the bottom of this.
We must. There's the mouth of the river. We follow it upstream, we find the source of the poison. And hopefully, the squad. I'll follow your lead.
Machine. It was taken down recently. Whoever brought down this machine was precise.
Must have been the missing squad. They struck true as the 10.
Those machines couldn't have been brought down easily. There's blood. Sounds like fighting.
The squad could be in trouble.
To knock soldiers.
That's the squad. We have to bring those machines down!
Backup's arrived!
Squad, gather round. Aloy, good fighting.
Hateka, these weren't ordinary machines. They were overridden by rebels.
Regala, another poison to contend with. How did this start?
We fought our way up the river to here. And then... we found that. We advanced to investigate. We had just started the climb when these machines attacked. Seemed like they were on patrol.
A pile of dead machines, a poison river, and Regala's rebels. That can't be a coincidence.
I agree. Rest. And then head back to Thornmarsh. Little Zella is waiting for you. Aloy and I will take it from here.
Yes, Commander.
If there are rebels up there, it could be a trap.
We'll fight our way through regardless. You with me?
Let's find a way up.
On your lead, Aloy.
Up this way. It looks like we'll have to climb up the falls.
Right through the blood choke. Let's do it.
This water smells like rot.
Try living with it. Damn filth! All over my hands.
Just don't let go.
Don't have to tell me twice.
Oh, I hope this holds.
So many dead machines. How?
I'm okay.
Hear that?
It sounds like a machine. Wait!
Exposed here.
Doesn't see us. Come on, go away. Okay. I think we're clear. Some kind of rebel camp.
So many machines. Butchered.
There's fresh water coming from those falls. The dam must be blocking it. We'll have to take out the rebels first, before we can deal with it.
2 against many. All for the lowland.
Keep an eye out for machines or lowland.
I'll have your tongue, scab.
Easy, Ateka.
Bet Hakkara's loyalists are all smug after the battle in the grove. What?
Let the lowlanders come. The firefall will burn them all.
Oh, I'll never get used to the stench.
Of course. And how awful. Someone's on the ground there.
Well, find who did it.
Hey.
We were denied.
You're in my territory.
To concentrate if you keep panicking. Be ready for anything.
I should be good now. last one.
What were the rebels doing here?
Let's find out. Have a look around.
I thought I saw something over by the dam. I'll go check it out.
It's a machine lore. Well, that explains all these machines. But why put it here? My focus might show me more. There has to be something else that'll tell us what was going on.
I thought I saw some equipment over by the falls. I saw some equipment on the cliffs near the falls.
Pack's full. I can get it from my stash later.
Maybe we missed something near the device.
It's a message from one of the Sons of Prometheus. It says the rebels were about to leave, but decided to guard the dam after the water started to clear.
They saw an opportunity and seized it.
One hit from this thing could do a lot of damage.
There's one of these at the Grove, in the arena. To put down machines.
Machine scrap and broken corruptor components. Used for overrides. Were the rebels testing them here?
So all these dead machines are what? Failures?
I think maybe.
Spineless cowards! Poisoning us until we waste away? The dam. Can you break it?
I'll take a look. I should scan the dam. Might show me a weak point. It's not making a dent. Part of the dam open. Expose the sack. It's not hooking onto that. I might be able to pull part of the dam open. Expose the sack. There's the sack. It's gonna take a powerful shot to blow it up. And I can't do both at once. The ballista. Hey, Ateka. Can you get up there? Fire a bolt while I hold this thing open?
A rebel weapon to destroy a rebel dam. I'm on it.
All yours, Ateka!
Hold on, I'm almost in position.
This works.
Hold it! nice flying.
Ha ha. We did it. Ateka?
It's gone. After all this time, we're finally free of the poisoned waters. Thank you, Aloy. I must return to Thornmarsh. Meet me there when you can. You deserve a proper reward.
There's Thornmarsh. The rebels must have been spying on them. Might be a nice glide down. They're gliding down. But that doesn't mean I am. Looks like the water's cleared up around here. I should find Ateka.
Wonder what brings the chief. You and Alex for today, for everything. You've earned this soldier's respect.
Where's her respect?
Anyone up for a game of machine strike?
Even Outlanders.
It was all... Aloy! I was just recounting your deeds at the dam.
Our deeds. We did it together.
True enough. Look around. Thornmarsh is free of the blood choke. We don't have to live in fear of the poison.
It feels like for the first time in months, we can wash our wounds with clean water.
And how are you feeling, Zella?
Ready to hunt.
Not yet, little warrior.
I promised you a reward equal to your deeds. I cannot think of anything more fitting than this.
Thank you.
Wherever your travels take you, Aloy, may you always fly on the wings of the Ten.
Couldn't stay away, huh?
Just thought I'd check up on everyone.
I heard he once raced a slaughter spine, just for fun.
Think that's why he uses the mask? To cover the scars?
What's everyone talking about?
Red Teeth hasn't shown up to test the new track yet.
Maybe he's scared he'll lose at this one. One of these days, his luck's gonna run out. And when I'm gonna make him show me what's on.
You've never seen what he looks like.
Last person who tried got beat up so bad. Pretty sure something.
It was a great bonding.
Doesn't bother me. For now, we start the race without him. Joseph, make sure she gets him out if she needs one.
Sounds like racing Red Teeth would be quite a challenge.
Right, like he'd race fresh meat like you. So, you win or what?
Let's race.
Bring you down! Gotcha!
Not bad for fresh meat, huh?
Guess you might have a shot at winning against Red Teeth. Doesn't mean I won't beat you to it.
You can try.
Axe mentioned he found a new track up in Sky Clan territory, east of the Bulwark. You should come try it. If I'm gonna beat Red Teeth, might as well practice with a real racer.
We'll see. If I'm up that way. Maybe.
I'll make sure to sharpen my arrows. Hey, fresh meat. You ready to race or what?
Now, Regala's not the only one who can ride a Lost Rider. Okay, time to cross the water, look for landfall, and over. No one here. That's strange. No, nothing's stopping me from taking a boat. Stash this away for later. No one's guarding this side of the ferry either. Where are the Quinn? They're in landfall, I guess. I better go find it. Should be to the northeast. Frost ammo could help here. Should help. So these are the ruins of San Francisco. An entire city of crumbling towers. And somewhere buried out here is Thebes. I hope Alva and the Quinn can help me find it. Still getting that signal. Another tall neck. Another tall neck. Seems to have knocked the tall neck down. We'll take a look at the damage. Two parts are missing. Is that some type of tree? Might be able to find the parts of their nest. Machine very quick, the shelter. to get to them. I can override Gloothawks now. Stop them from swooping down on me. Talk nests. I wonder if this is where those sunken Tolmec parts ended up. Except the part I'm looking for. One down, one to go. Find this in my stash later. Guess we're done here. Now, I can pick up that part I saw back at the nest. A second Tolmec part. I should get these back to the Tolmec. I found back where they belong. I should return these parts to the Tolmec. should be able to jump onto the tarmac from here. Made it. Now to climb up to its head. There we go. Time to override the big guy. We can catch right back here. To my stash. Another Cyclops drone. Gotta grab its data to reconnect with the dome back at the base.
Got it!
Okay, I'll grab the drone's data. That must be the entrance to landfall up ahead.
Hey. Is that her?
The living ancestor!
The diviner wasn't...
This is landfall, right? I'm looking for Alba.
Overseer Bohai ordered us to invite you before him should you approach. Please, come with me. Go. Let him know we're coming.
It's her! The diviner was right.
Overseer Bohai. A stranger just walked through the gate.
I knew Alva would not dare lie. You do look like Sobek.
Is Alva here? I need to talk to her.
I will consider your request once it is determined what you are. A living ancestor, as Alva believes, or a threat, lurking in such a guise.
I am no threat, okay? Back on the mainland, your soldiers fired on me without warning.
So you say, infidel. None of those you engaged survived to bear witness.
I held off on your squad when...
May I present our honored CO.
So, here she is. Our great mystery. Well, Bohai, what have you divined? What is she?
A mystery indeed, my CO. How can she appear as Sobek, and yet know nothing of our ways? Are we to believe that a living ancestor was born to this wretched land? An ocean apart from the realm of the Chosen? And if so, to what end? I cannot answer. Only she can. But I warn you, no falsehood will satisfy us. Now speak. Why are you here? What is your purpose?
I'm looking for a place called Thebes.
And what do you seek there?
Alva told me a little bit about what you're after. I guess you could say I want what you want. A way to heal the world.
As I suspected. Tell her.
We found Thebes, the final resting place of Ted Pharaoh's secrets. It isn't far, but the way is closed to us. Machine attacks have cut us off from the site. Diviner Alva is there, along with a complement of diggers and soldiers.
Is she all right?
Our scouts tell us that a machine has our people pinned behind their defenses, but they're holding out.
Machines, huh? I can help with that.
Alva told us that you are indeed formidable.
But I have a few questions first.
We will answer what we can.
So you found Thebes. How?
The ancestors revealed it to us not long after we made landfall. Almost a year ago. Through a scrap of ancient data discovered by Alva and verified by myself. It contained details about the construction of a great underground palace.
Where, exactly?
Close. Beneath the Great Pyramid in the ruins beyond.
Figures. Ted loves his pyramids. Have you been inside?
No.
And we will solve them all in time. Getting back to the site is the one at hand. I hope you're as effective against machines as Diviner Alva suggests.
What exactly are you looking for? I thought Alva brought back the data you needed.
We risked much. Therefore, we must unearth every possible link to the legacy, especially one as important as Thebes.
We will not sail back until I have plundered its secrets.
So, Alva reports to you.
I was chosen by my colleagues on the Board of Overseers to supervise data retrieval on this expedition, yes.
And you're in charge of the expedition?
He is far more than that. You are addressing the cousin of the Emperor of the Quinn. Heir to the vast holdings of the Great Delta, the first CO in 5 generations.
All she needs to understand is that I am the authority here. And my will is to attain the secrets.
Mine too. We're in luck. You crossed the ocean on these ships? Couldn't have been easy.
Greatness is never easy.
Indeed. It took 7 years just to build the flotilla. This expedition is the most important undertaking of our generation. A quest for knowledge across the gaping sea with nothing less than the fate of our tribe at stake. And none of it would have been possible without the will of the CO.
The voyage was difficult. The wilds here even more so. Our sailors and soldiers have suffered, but all for the
Good to know. What kind of machine has your people?
A Thunderjaw. We've dealt with them before.
Tougher, stronger, and it has black armor?
Yes. How did you know?
Doesn't matter. Won't be easy, but I can take it down.
then destiny shines upon us, as I knew it would, and she will help me attain the secrets of...
Resupply here if you must. Then on to Thebes. At the base of the pyramid, we will follow when our scouts...
Having a good day?
My work sold to a living ancestor.
About everything's
Hey, draw went well, I take it.
And to cover us.
So, I didn't believe, but now I see. You truly are an ancestor reborn. A good omen if I ever saw one. I'm a scout for the expedition. Whatever I learn of this strange land, I will share with you, as is my duty to the ancestors. I should tell you. My fellow scouts found ancient ruins west of here. They claim to have seen a relic of the ancestors inside, but couldn't find a way to retrieve it. Perhaps a living ancestor could discover a way where others could not.
Maybe. If I find myself in the area. Okay. Off to the big pyramid to fight the Thunderjaw.
Barbarian! Run, stranger! There's a killer machine about!
Yeah, that's what I'm
The
here
machine
for.
will kill you!
There you are. I guess we're doing this. There you are. I guess we're doing this. Not giving up. stuff for the stash.
Hail Machine Hunter! Speak with us! You killed that machine!
Your CO sent me. I need to speak to Alva?
By all means, then. Open the gates! Hey, patrol went well.
Alva, I'm glad you're okay.
Oh, you got rid of that machine. But what are you doing here?
There's something inside Thebes that I need. I went to Landfall. I met your CO. We came to an agreement, kind of.
And you're going to help us get in?
I guess so. The whole thing was a little tense. There's something off about that guy. And I don't understand what he wants from Thebes. I thought we found the data that your people needed back on the mainland.
That data will take us years to sift through. The CO wants faster results. Aloy, you have to be careful.
There they are! The legacy tells us that Elizabeth Sobek helped the ancestors cast aside all obstacles. And so it has been today.
You have been true to your word. I'm pleased. Thebes awaits us below, shall we?
Quite an excavation.
Much of this was flooded. We had to pump a great deal of water out. Behold, the door to Thebes.
A door like no other.
Well, you're right about that. It's designed to open for only one man. Ted Farrow.
But the legacy tells us that he worked closely with Sobek. He trusted her. Surely she could open the door, and so surely can you.
Not gonna happen. At least not from this side.
You said she was a living ancestor with Sobek's eternal essence.
If I may, Pharaoh, great as he was, did not build his palace alone. We know this from scraps of data we found, the ones that pointed to this location. And we found evidence of passages below. Maybe they were built to aid construction. Or for servants. We can't reach them. The way is flooded and they're too far underwater, but...
Yeah. I can reach them. There might be another way in down there.
You see? With Sobek, there is always a way.
Then do what you must to get us inside.
This water's clear. Seems like a hot spring. Look at that. It's huge. It goes all the way down to the bottom. There's a rupture up there. Maybe a way in. Yeah, this could get me inside. leads deeper into the structure. Stop that turbine around here somewhere. Stop the turbine. Okay, I'm inside, but how do I let the Quinn in? It looks like an exercise room? The living area. It's pretty big, too. Let's hope this is the way to the main door, so I can let the Quinn in. Look at this place. It's pretty fancy for a survival bunker. There, the door. Let's hope I can open it from the inside. Good. An emergency exit function.
Emergency exit initiated.
I knew you could do it.
What's going on?
The CO is preparing to enter Thebes.
Oh, why are you dressed like Ted Pharaoh?
I am Pharaoh, renewed. My essence is the same as his. Across the years, across the generations, his soul is my soul. His will is my will. We are sundered in only one way. I need his final testament, his deepest secrets. And now that the door is open, those secrets are within my grasp. When I have them, I will be complete, as he was. I will have everything I need to save our homeland, and, as Pharaoh did, the world.
Okay. I think there's some confusion here about who Pharaoh really was.
No one knows better than I who he was, who he is. Me. The Renewer, greatest of the ancestors, the man who saved the world. And you. You understand, Sobek. You are her, Pharaoh's harbinger, his assistant. Come, we will descend into Thebes together, as it should be. Bring her the raiment.
Raiment?
As he is Pharaoh, you are Sobek. For an occasion this momentous, shouldn't you wear proper business attire?
Whoa. No. No, I am not wearing that. No way.
You will wear the proper attire to mark this moment.
Or what?
It is said Sobek valued life above all else. Is this true?
Fine. I'll wear your raiment.
Excellent. Shall we proceed? Look at this place. The grandeur.
Pharaoh's domain. Simply breathtaking.
Excellent. Somewhere in here, Pharaoh left his secrets. Let's go find them.
Your Magnificence, perhaps we should leave guards behind to cover our exit.
Indeed. Let it be done.
It's a monument to something, I'll give you that.
Great risks bring great bounties, Overseer.
I think this way might lead down.
Excellent. Remember every detail of his, Bohai, for posterity.
It will be its own chapter in your legacy. Like the palace Pharaoh built for himself.
No less than he deserved.
Of course. Wonder if Pharaoh has put that in here. I've always wanted one of those.
There will be no further discussion of it.
So hey, this is weird.
Yeah, I tried to warn you.
Yeah, sort of.
I'll explain everything if we survive long enough.
Those certainly look threatening.
Statues. The guardians of Pharaoh's domain.
Those aren't statues. Look out!
Get the CO out of here!
Guess it's just us then.
Into battle!
Thanks.
Where's Overseer Bohai?
He has decided to return to the surface. A wise choice. We can't afford to lose any more diviners than necessary.
So, no more delays. We must proceed.
Ever deeper we go.
What is that? A reclining throne, attached to some kind of apparatus. I wonder what it does. An impressive setup. What is it for?
I'm sorry, CO. I don't know. My focus can't read the data here.
What about the living ancestor? Is the data lost to her?
Scan the device, if you will. Please, scan the device.
Made a minor adjustment to the gene therapy regimen and added a new cocktail to treat the symptoms caused by the mutations. Hopefully, there will be some stabilization after the next treatment. God knows what Ted'll do to us if there isn't. The early results were so promising. No signs of aging, no cellular degeneration, but now... Oh, if only I had access to my old lab in Bangkok, or my old colleagues, or my old liquor cabinet. Stop it. Got to stay positive. For Kenya.
You saw something. I could tell. Did the data explain what Pharaoh used this device for?
I think he was undergoing treatments to live longer. A lot longer.
Really? Could he still be alive?
Don't be foolish. If he were alive, he would have kept his essence. It would not have been passed down to me. Remember, he was the renewer. Of course, he would have stopped at nothing to grasp the secrets of life and death. But not for himself. Everything he did was for a new beginning. For us, for the Quen. And for his true heir, me.
You know, I'm starting to think you're right. You do have a lot in common with Ted Pharaoh.
I knew you would see, in time. Let us continue. His secrets await. Is that a small office? For a minor functionary, perhaps? Look at all this equipment. We are getting closer to the heart of this place. I can feel it. Break the door down.
I'm going to look for another way in.
Good idea. It's worked before.
Very well. Get to it. Hurry! Break it open! Ah, is that a vent of some sort? Not a bad idea. Open that door! She's gone. Did she make it to the other side?
A console. Maybe I can access Ted's files from here. There. Omega clearance. Got it. What do you have to say for yourself, Ted?
Sometimes dead. Along with his kid. Found him on the floor of his office this morning, holding hands. Must have poisoned themselves. I never would have put them to sleep. She was just a girl, for Christ's sake. I offered them life. And this is how they repaid me. By leaving me all alone. But I guess I've been alone since this whole thing began. Alone in bearing the burden. For the past. For the future.
Same old Ted. No matter who dies, he's the one feeling sorry for himself.
Liz's future. Liz's children. Someday they'll come. And I'll be here to greet them. Sometimes that my aging has stopped altogether. If anything, my cells are replenishing faster than normal. I just need some time for the mutations to calm down. Time. And energy. Sometimes if the reactor can give me what I need to grow strong again. To get my shit back together. So I can greet the kids. They're gonna need me. My advice. My guidance. And then I won't be alone anymore.
Pharaoh's secrets. Are they here?
Not the ones you're looking for.
Then they must be in there.
Trust me. You don't want to go in there.
Are you mad? I haven't come all this way to stop now. At last, Pharaoh's legacy is mine. Is that?
It's him.
Burn it to ash.
Wait, no. Pharaoh has it rigged to melt down if...
Kill them too. No witnesses.
We have
Much better.
ammunition! Here!
Try facing me!
You have their attention
Hang in there! I'm coming for you! He thinks he has
Pharaoh rigged the reactor to overflow if he dies. We have to run. We found something that will help. Not just your homeland, but everywhere.
But where's the CO?
He's gone. I guess you could say he gave his life to help us attain the secrets of Thebes.
I see. You must think I'm eminently stupid.
What? No. No.
The CO was an entitled egotist who twisted our beliefs into a sickening, self-serving fantasy. And you expect me to believe he sacrificed himself for scraps of data? It's time for the truth, and it better be convincing. Otherwise, I'll simply order these soldiers to open fire.
Hold on. You're right. To be honest, the CO screwed everything up. He brought Thebes down around our ears and died like a gutless coward. But we really did find something down there that will help your homeland. If I can take it and use it. Now, if I have to, I will fight my way out of here, but it doesn't have to be that way. You can just let me go. And then take credit when things start to improve.
Success certainly does sound better than failure. It seems then that our destinies are intertwined. Landfall is open to you. If it will help your cause, you may come and go as you please. But Alva must join you and report back on your efforts.
Fair enough.
Thebes is of no further value to us. Obviously, we're going back to the flotilla. Alva, I expect your reports to be thorough.
Oh, I thought he was going to have us killed. And instead, I get to join you.
Glad to have you. But you're going to need a little help to reach our base. Varl, I made a new friend. I need you to meet her at the Quen Ferry and escort her back.
On it. Can't wait to meet her.
Trust me, you'll love it there. Varl will give you a better focus, and all the data you could ever want. Head to the ferry. I'll join you back east as soon as I can.
A diviner must follow the truth, wherever it leads. I'll see you there.
Now that I have Omega clearance, we should have what we need to capture Hephaestus. But before I head to the ferry, maybe I should stop by Landfall. With the CO gone, maybe more Quen will be willing to talk. Might be worth looking around the island, too. I gotta change out of these clothes. I can't believe the CO made me play dress up.
Ancestor, please. It's about my brother. I don't mean to disturb you, but I've run my requests through every channel and I've gotten nowhere.
Just take me through it.
Apologies. My name is Jomar. I'm the weapons officer for this expedition. It's my job to ensure the troops are armed and prepared for what's out there. And I've failed to do so. My younger brother, Oris, his unit was sent to scout the tower on the northern side of the island. They should have returned by now. The Overseer has denied my request for a search party, and defying him would mean dismissal. Or worse.
You think they might be alive?
Oris has been obsessed with San Francisco ever since I can remember. He jumped at the chance to join this expedition. I have to believe that fate isn't cruel enough to make this place his tomb. If you help me, I'll get you access to any weapon in my stock.
If I make my way up north, I'll look for your brother.
Thank you. If it helps, my brother carried an ancestral relic with him. I believe your focus might be able to pick it up.
What kind of relic?
A small metal piece dangling from a chain, with a hologram of San Francisco. Which is why my brother always had it with him. The diviners speculated it was some kind of beacon, inviting the ancestors to visit the city.
Speculated? So there was data on it they couldn't read?
It was deemed lost knowledge. If my brother truly is gone, could you maybe bring the relic back for me? It meant so much to Oris. I'd like to keep it safe. For him.
Of course.
We'll figure something out. I promise you. We'll find a way home.
Harriam, we're never getting that gyro compass back. We're stuck here. For good.
The Ancestor reborn.
May we be led to truth.
Just, Aloy, what's this I hear about you never going back home?
Our navigational ships.
They're all gone. Destroyed by storms and reefs, and with them the one instrument we need to guide us across the ocean.
There is one ship that might still hold a working gyro compass.
But it's beyond our reach, beached on an island surrounded by deadly currents. No compass, no way home, no way back to those we should have never left behind in the first place.
Christia.
You mentioned you left someone behind?
My, wife, Leandra. She works the field. When I was chosen for this mission, she was scared I wouldn't return. I left without saying goodbye, and now I won't ever.
So you two are soldiers?
Navigators, actually.
So you two know how to use
the gyro compass. Only I know how to read it. The diviner me. Harriam was chosen to memorize.
So you can't navigate the fleet without each other?
It is the Quen way. The greater the knowledge held by one person alone, the greater the risk it'll be used against the Empire, should we be captured by our enemies.
Your tribe sure is... So what is this
It's a device used by the ancestors to help, but it only works if the readings are compared to a chart.
How'd you get your hands on something like that?
I guess it's safe to tell you, since you carry the gift of the ancestors. The diviners found them on ancient vessels back in our... and modified them so we could use them on... Without them, we're at the mercy of the sea.
You said what you need is on a ship's...
Yes. The ship we were stationed on. The night we approached landfall, a sudden squall hit the fleet. While some ships managed to find safe harbor here, the crew abandoned ship, hoping the ocean would spare us.
I thought we'd drown for sure. Thank the ancestors we somehow got... Scouts found us and brought us to... Not that it mattered. The only ship with the gyro compass is ground...
Maybe I can help.
Not unless you can fly.
I can't do that. But if I find a way, I'll come back.
She's an ancestor reborn. Maybe she really can help.
I will not let myself hope just yet, but I think...
It's finally changed. I see you, champion. Sit, please.
If you walk by, you'll miss out on a good trade.
I'm telling you, the old ones put blades on their feet and...
Danced on ice.
There she is. I hear you found Thebes. How was it?
Maniacs, lava. What's not to like?
I'll remember that next time I go...
At least I got what we needed.
Good thing I got my gear ready then.
I was hoping you could help me with something. It's about the Tenakth rebels, and it also has to do with the Oseram.
Really? That doesn't sound good.
You look tired.
Ha! You never want to hold back, are you? I've just been making sure that I got everything. I wouldn't want to be the usual screw-up.
You'll do fine, Aaron. You've been looking at any
I asked Gaia to find me someone to look at a while back. And she found the mother of all fort. They called it sports. Turns out the old ones, time, tackling, and Are you mixing some solid? I bet half the claim will be lining up.
How are things with Katalo?
Oh, she thinks she's funny. Actually, I played strike with him. I had to fill in most of the conversation myself, but I'm still alive.
Glad to hear it. Have you spoken with Alva yet?
Yeah, when she's not reading the archives like a giddy kid drinking her first ale. She took to that new focus quick, that's for sure. I gotta say, I'm a little jealous, but I can see why you two hit it up.
I discovered an Oseram militant group. They call themselves the Sons of Prometheus. It looks like they're the ones overriding machines for the Tenakth rebels. They're familiar with ancient tech, and they're as anti-Karja as it gets.
So, last year we stopped Durval and his cronies from blowing up Meridian in retribution for the Red. And now you're telling me we have another group of Oseram trying to wipe out the Karja with an army of machines and bloodthirsty...
Pretty much. And they have focuses.
Well, that's just great.
I found out who's running them. A woman named Sarah. Does that ring any bells?
Oh, no. Remember how Durval had a band of freebooters that retaliated against the Karja? She was one of them. First female tinker in the claim to run her own forge. But when her family got killed in the Red Raids, I thought she was dead, though.
Well, she's not. And she wants revenge against the Karja. We have to find out where she's operating from.
Way back, when we first met. You came looking for me in Meridian because you detected Olin's focus with yours, right? And there's a chance Sarah's getting some of her supplies from the claim. The only way she'd get those is if her lackeys smuggled them through barren light.
Well, their focuses would make it easier for them to evade guards and patrols.
But if I'm there waiting for them...
You could scan for their focuses. Pick them out from the crowd.
If an Oseram's wearing one of these, they'd have to be a part of that Prometheus group.
It's not a bad idea.
Yeah, I've been known to have those once in a while.
All right. I'll keep tracking her people out west. You let me know if you find anything in Barren Light.
We'll find her. We have to.
You should know. Silence is involved with the Sons of Prometheus. He's the one who gave them the override tech to begin with.
Why doesn't that surprise me? That's
At least we know we're good at wrecking those.
damn straight.
Ash,
As soon as you want...
I'll give you the heads up.
From the look on your face, I'd say the mission was a success.
I got Omega clearance. Is everyone ready to head out to Cauldron Gemini?
As soon as you give the word.
Did Alva make it here all right?
Our new Quen friend. The moment she laid eyes on the archives, she jumped on them like a long leg.
Sounds about right. This mission isn't gonna be easy. Hope you...
And risk Zoe coming after me? At least you found the Omega clearance. That should help.
Wish that was the only thing I found. I knew finding Thebes would lead me to Ted Faro, but... I never imagined he'd end up like he did.
How bad was it?
Bad.
He destroyed the world and crawled into a hole after killing those who saved it. If you ask me, he deserved whatever he got.
That he did. Once Gaia is back up and running, I expect you to put all your training to good use.
The seeds have been planted. All the... What? I thought that was pretty good. Zoe liked it.
I'm glad you and Zoe found each other.
Don't forget, you're to blame for that.
I should go get this.
Of course.
Welcome back.
Good to be back.
I could barely keep up as she gave herself a tour of the base. Varl gave her a new focus, though when he told her she was free to access all the data we had here, she turned so pale I thought she'd faint on the spot. We showed her to the archive room so she could see. She hasn't left the place since.
Sounds like Alba. Read anything interesting?
I found out the old ones use leaf infusions like the Utaru do. Tea, they call. Apparently it helped soothe them. That and some sort of cleanse their aura. Plus, me, I think I'll stick to singing to calm the nerves.
I assume you've been looking into Demeter now that Gaia's merged with it?
Yes. It's been to know that the seeds I carry came in turn from the seeds saved for... It gives me hope that the cycle of life will prevail now.
You've been getting to know Erend, I assume?
Of course. Any friend of Varl's is a friend of... In this case, a very loud friend.
You and Varl doing okay?
We're doing fine. Although I admit it'd be nice to take a small break from studying, but then who'd look after Erend?
Well, there's always Katalo.
Leave a loud Oseram with a brooding Tenakth. What could go wrong?
What's everyone been up to?
I've been trying to share some of my meals with Beta. Thought it might help her feel more at home. Maybe even get her to sleep up here instead of in that... She would not be moved.
I appreciate...
Patience reaps the best harvest.
How are things with everyone?
Slightly quieter. Aaron's been... Apparently the old ones wrestled machines as some kind of... Called it metal versus meat. You'd think we have enough of that going around as it is.
The Zeniths did a number on Beta. But she seems to trust...
I still can't believe she told him the Zeniths are immortals. Old ones who cut themselves off from the cycle of life and decay. I've never heard of anything so to deny our dying bodies to the earth. It's...
I need to get...
Right. That means we'll be...
Anybody seen one of my machine strike pieces around? Wait, where did that file go?
Where's that music the Oseram? Aloy, well met. We've been briefed on our mission, and are ready whenever you wish to head to... There is something I've been meaning to discuss with you. It's... personal.
You said there was something you wanted to talk about?
I've been speaking with Gaia. She mentioned that the Zeniths bind metal with flesh to make themselves stronger. I was wondering if you'd help me do the same.
You want to make yourself a new arm?
Yes. Gaia insists she can help me build such a thing if I can get the necessary data and materials. She believes these things lie in the place where Beta hid from the Zeniths.
Their ancient research lab.
I'm not as familiar with old-world machinery as you are.
It might be dangerous. The Zeniths probably still keep an eye on that place. We were lucky to get out of there alive the first time.
I see.
It sounds like this is worth the risk.
By the 10, we shall see it through.
Found anything interesting?
Gaia told me where to find data on how wars were... I knew the 10 fought against machines, much as we do now, but it seems they were among the last of their kind. Later, machines battled other machines on behalf... as they vied. At least the Tenakth have the courage to put their lives on the line.
There is nobility in that.
Yes, of course. Hikaru would have it so as well.
How are your studies going?
I wanted to learn more about the world of the...
And?
I looked up this pharaoh Gaia said you went looking for, and learned about the plague of machines he to think that the ancient world... There is no glory or honor in such a fate.
That about sums it up. What do Tenakth do to relax?
We play strike. Your Oseram friend, Erend, is... although he has yet to beat me. It helps one think strategically. Hones the mind for tactics.
Somehow that still sounds like training. Have you spoken with Alva?
The Quen is peculiar. Nothing like a Tenakth. Her mind is sharp, that much is certain. But it's hard to imagine her surviving in the wild.
Trust me, she's tough.
I will take your word for
Bye.
But...
I'll call you when we'll get what you...
Thank you.
Aloy!
Right to work, I see.
There's just so much. I mean, we knew of artificial beings that served the ancestors, but Gaia? Oh, she's amazing! And you, a true reincarnation of, genetically speaking, of course, not like the, late CO. And there's more ancestors out there. Returned, of course, they're trying to kill us, which is not, and Eric Visser is with them, which is disturbing. And then there's a...
Okay, how about we take it one step at a time?
You're right.
I see you've been using your new folk.
It's been fascinating. So much better than the version the Quen have. What would have taken me years to sort through, like the database you helped me recover. With this, I've been able to establish search parameters to speed up the process. This could revolutionize how diviners analyze the legacy. That is, whatever part of it the overseers would actually let us study.
You wanted data, you'll find lots of it here.
A diviner has never had this sort of unsupervised access to archives such as... And knowing you, I suspect there is much that would normally be forbidden held within them. But I was sent here to help you. I would be remiss to ignore any truth laid before me. Maybe it'll help the Quen find their way back to the path of truth.
You mentioned Eric Visser? How do you know about him?
The Zenith who tried to kill you? He is known to the Quen as the Protector. Combing through data related to his work led us to breakthroughs related knowledge our rulers used to conquer, and that's why he's one of our most revered ancestors. But based on your encounter with him, it appears he's even more ruthless, yet another distorted interpretation.
Well, at least you're piecing together the...
If only the overseers back home would do this.
Beta mentioned other Zeniths. Tilda, Verbena, and Gerard.
I'm afraid I don't know anything about whatever legacy they left behind.
You said you owed me an explanation for what happened in Thebes.
Right. I'll start at the beginning. He was an Imperial, the Emperor's nephew, in fact. As such, he sponsored many diviners to search the legacy for anything that might help the tribe, and himself. He took a special interest in anything related to Ted Faro, whom we consider the greatest of the ancestors.
Ted Faro, revered ancestor. That's tough to take.
I know better now, of course. Anyway, the diviners discovered that Faro spent a great deal of time in San Francisco. In fact, many of the most important ancestors. So the Emperor's nephew convinced him that an expedition across... If only we could find the right data in this... Perhaps we could roll back the floods and storms that threatened our people. The Emperor declared that all the tribe's resources be poured into this endeavor. Dozens of ships were built, scouting missions were dispatched, and the Emperor's nephew was named Sio, one who wields the legacy for the good of the Empire. The living embodiment of Ted Faro. It may seem strange now, but for a time, he carried all of our hopes. We really believed he would. We had no idea just how perilous the journey would be.
You said the expedition across the sea was more dangerous than you thought it would be. What happened?
We lost most of our ships to hurricanes, and scores of soldiers perished to hunger and disease. And that was before we even hit the coast. Once we landed, machines ripped our patrols apart, and we struggled to replenish our rations. There were bright spots, to be sure. We found Thebes and the greenhouse, but nothing improved the CEO's mood as his dreams of saving the tribe. He became more and more obsessed with Thebes and what lay behind its door, and more convinced that the title of CEO was... You heard him, spouting nonsense about Pharaoh's essence and some kind of becoming. We knew these weren't the words of a sane man, but he was quick to put any who spoke...
What a great guy.
The Quen are wrong about many things, but what the CEO became was a complete principle diviners stand for. I'm sorry you had to endure his madness.
So, Bohai, your overseer. Will he run things better than CEO?
He won't execute people on a whim, if that's what you mean. But he's hardly a paragon of integrity. I can't tell you how many times he took credit for data in the legacy that I uncovered. The best thing I can say about him is that he can be trusted to always do what's best for him.
Yep, sounds about right. The ancestors, is that what your people call the old ones?
Yes and no. The ancestors are the greatest of the old, those whose legacy taught us agriculture, warfare, leadership, and patronage.
The CEO called Elizabeth Sobek an assistant. What's that about?
Right. Well, any old one who has made minor contributions or worked extensively under one of the ancestors is called an assistant. That's how we thought of Sobek, until we met you. Our limited access to data past the late 2040s has obviously misinformed our view of the past.
You mentioned the reason you came here was to help your family. Your sister...
Her name is Alika. Our parents, when I passed the divination exams, it brought honor to our family and increased rations. Only Alika begged.
Why?
Alika knew that once you enter, you're not allowed to leave or see anyone, not even your family. Unless you can get special permission and an escort by an overseer.
It sounds harsh.
Like the focuses we keep, diviners are few in number. Well, fearful that outsiders will try to Last time I was allowed to see my family was just before our voyage here. Because of my position, I was able to get them refuge from the floods within the capital. But if our crops don't recover soon, they'll starve to death along with everyone else.
I promise I'll do my best to make sure it doesn't come to that. Back at the greenhouse, you spoke of knowledge forbidden.
Diviners are meant to seek out the truth in the legacy. And many Imperials sponsor them in the hopes they'll find something the Empire can put to use, thus gaining favor with the Emperor. But the Board of Overseers claims certain truths are detrimental to the stability of the Empire. Like discovering one of our revered ancestors ended the world. That is why diviners are only allowed to access segments of the legacy. Only Overseers can view it all. It ensures that any heretical data can be contained and retrieved before it can spread.
What happens to diviners who break the rules?
I never had the courage to ask.
I imagine you don't know anyone here that well yet, but...
It's funny because one of your friends is, well, another you. Not that you are the same person at all. I mean, you are, as in, you're both genetically Elizabeth Sobek. But even so, you're different.
Yeah, we are. I hope everyone's been treating you okay.
Oh, yeah, of course. And they share the knowledge they learn on their focuses with... It's refreshing. Back home, diviners can only share data with the permission from the Overseers.
Sounds restrictive.
Yeah, you are not... All I need is to help you succeed. The plan Gaia told me about to capture it will help set things.
I hope so.
That.
Welcome back.
Drone's reconnected now.
An excellent choice. Aloy, I know your experience in Thebes was unsettling, but we have a new problem.
Did something go wrong with Beta and the rig? Will we be able to transport you to Gemini?
The rig is complete. The problem is Hephaestus itself. It has accelerated its proliferation throughout the Cauldron network, increasing its power.
But with your sub-functions restored, we can still succeed, right?
Correct. But the net effect is that absorbing Hephaestus will take longer than previously calculated.
How long?
Even with Omega clearance, my current estimate is that the merge will take 35 hours.
And each hour increases the risk of detection by the Zeniths. Two cores. Two overrides. What if the merge were carried out by two clones of Elizabeth Sobek, both armed with Omega clearance? How long then? Half the time?
Hephaestus would be unprepared for the simultaneous labor of two operators, in addition to obvious synergetic efficiencies. Calculating. It would reduce the merge time to approximately 4.5 hours.
Okay. Varl, it looks like we're gonna need Beta at Gemini. Do you think you can convince her?
I don't know, but I'll try.
What about our diversion? Are the pulse generators ready?
Only a final test remains. I am confident that if fired in proximity to other cauldrons, the pulses will mask our activities at Gemini from the Zeniths.
Good. As long as Aaron can operate one without shooting himself in the face.
Aloy, you better get down here. Beta's in bad shape.
Okay.
Aloy. I tried, but it's impossible. I don't think anything will convince her to go.
We don't have a choice.
Good luck.
Beta, you have to come with us. It's the only way. It's one mission. The most important one. We need you. Tell me why you won't go. What if they take me back? Alone. In a cell again. Their slave. Forever. Varl and I will be at Gemini too. I'll protect you. As soon as we get Hephaestus, we'll come straight back here. The Zeniths aren't going to find us. You don't have to be afraid. No! You can't protect me. Nothing can protect me from them. I told you from the beginning, we'll never beat them. It's hopeless. Beta. Leave me alone! You don't understand! You're right. I don't understand. We have the same genes, the same mind, the same heart. So why can't you find the strength to do what has to be done? Like Elizabeth would. Don't you think I've thought about that? I don't know what piece of Elizabeth I'm missing. I don't know what you have that I don't. I look through all the data from your focus. You were raised as an outcast, shunned and isolated just like me, so what's the difference? What's my defect? Beta, you don't have a defect. Beta, look, it's not a piece of Elizabeth. The difference is, I had him. Rost. He raised you, trained you, but he was never warm or loving. The day he died, the day he gave you that charm, he was going to abandon you. He wanted me to embrace the tribe. But then he gave his life for mine. He loved me in his own way. And that was enough. What did it feel like? It was like having the strength that was always there. It's still there. Even now I hear him in my head when things get bad. But it looks impossible. Look deeper. And then fight like you can win. You don't have to go on the mission. We'll find another way. I'll go. You said you'd try to protect me. I believe you. But you have to promise me one thing. Yes, of course. If it goes bad, if the Zeniths find us, I don't want to be their slave again. Do you understand? Okay. Promise? I promise. I could use as much time as you can give me to study up on the merge, to make it as efficient as possible. I'll be ready when you are. I swear.
Aloy, whenever you are ready, come speak to me and I'll ask the others to make final preparations for the mission.
So, fighting immortals from the stars now? Looks like it. What's next? Wizards from the moon?